Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about all the latest AFL Evolution news, so without further ado, let's get straight into it. So I don't know how many of you guys have actually heard this, but most of you guys probably even know, there are actually a lot of AFL Evolution updates currently right now that have been coming out in the past couple months on their official Facebook page. I will link it in the description down below, but basically, if you guys didn't actually know, AFL Evolution 2 has been delayed. Now, we don't know when it's going to come out. We never knew when it was going to come out, but it seems to be it's not going to be coming out for a long time. AFL Evolution actually commented this on their Facebook page saying, AFL Evolution 2, Unreal. Yes, we are pleased to announce that the AFL Evolution 2 will be powered by Epic's Unreal Engine. This will give AFL fans a vastly improved gaming experience, including enhanced graphics, Psyx, multiplayer modes, etc. I don't know what Psych, I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but basically in another news, it's on a different engine, which is really awesome because the last game I expected a little bit better. Now, I know it is from, it's from small developers and all that type of stuff, but personally, I think that I wanted it to be, just a little bit better. There was some game mechanics that I didn't really like, how when you'd kick it to a big pack mark, the game would pretty much put a 50-50 and decide whatever team pretty much marks the ball, and me and my friends would completely rage at the game and all that type of stuff. But now that we have this, better engine, that means that the game will pretty much have better graphics, which is, an absolutely awesome thing, and I'm glad that to get better graphics and a better game, if the game has to be delayed, then it's not necessarily a bad thing, but they also go on to say, all great stuff. The gameplay has really come together, but the adaptation of the new engine has created quite a lot of extra work, meaning a delay in the release date. This release date will now likely be in the second half of the AFL season. Stay tuned. Now, they pretty much said I think it was going to be in the first half of the AFL season, but we're in round 11 now or whatever, and it didn't look like we were going to get a release date anytime soon or anything like that. So yeah, I think that it was always going to get delayed, even if it didn't have, this new engine. I just think that they needed a little bit more time with the game. It's a really good thing, because now we know that the game is most likely going to be a lot better than it originally was. And I'm glad that they have decided to get, a better engine and all that type of stuff. And yeah, it is just, it's everything that they've pretty much said is, 100% good. There's nothing really bad about it, and I think everyone should be a lot more excited than they originally were. Now, for those of you who don't know what's so special about this Unreal Engine, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys won't know what games were actually made on these. Now, a lot of games were made on Unreal Engine, a lot of big games, but the one I'm going to mention, because I know everyone knows this game, and that is Fortnite. Fortnite was actually created by Epic Games on Unreal Engine 4, and I'm pretty sure that will be the exact same engine that AFL Evolution 2 will be using. Now, I know that a lot of people probably have their opinions on whether Fortnite's graphics are overrated or they're good or whatever. I don't really know, but it's pretty good graphics. It's alright, and I think that AFL Evolution 2 will hopefully have a lot better graphics now that it has this engine, and I'm pretty sure, I know for a fact that it definitely will. Obviously, I think that once you compare the AFL Evolution graphics to the AFL Evolution 2 graphics, there'll definitely be a lot of improvements, and I think whether or not they had this engine, there were going to be improvements anyway. But yeah, this engine, as you can see, there are a couple games on this. If you guys want to go Google, just search Unreal Engine 4 or whatever, there will be a lot of games you can go find on there. And yeah, most of the games have pretty good graphics, and I would say Fortnite's graphics are pretty good as well. So yeah, that's just setting the standard right there, and I think that that's a good example to, show you guys if you're in doubt on this Unreal Engine thing. But yeah, that's what pretty much it's going to be like, hopefully. But yeah, anyway, there are a couple other things that they have pretty much talked about as well. There was a rumor that the game cover is also going to be Scott Pendlebury, Josh Kennedy, DeGoey, and Luke Shuey, which, I think that's an okay game cover. I mean, I would have liked it to be in a pretty similar tradition to how the AFL Evolution was, where it had three really young and good players. Like, I could imagine maybe having, Jordan DeGoey, Patrick Cripps, and maybe Jack Higgins being the three on the cover. I think that would have been really good, and obviously all kids know who those three players is. Well, a lot of kids don't really know who Josh Kennedy or Luke Shuey is, so Yeah, I'm not too sure. I think it's just because, Collingwood versus West Coast in the grand final in 2018. I think I probably would have rather them stick to the tradition instead of having the 4 players on there. But I guess that's alright too. They also released some cheer squad recordings for Carlton versus Richmond in round 1. I think there's a Collingwood one as well. And of course, everything, if you guys want to go listen to it, it will all be in the link in the description down below to go to AFL Evolution's Facebook page. But yeah, so those are the things they've mainly confirmed and talked about. There hasn't really been anything else. I'm not too sure if the game cover will actually be Pendlebury, Kennedy, DeGoey, and Shuey. It just says this year's AFL Evolution 2 cover stars are huge, which I would imagine that's meaning the game cover. It could also mean a couple other things like, the front page of the game and all that type of stuff, like, the front cover when you actually get onto the game itself. But I'm pretty sure they're talking about the actual game cover, so yeah, I'm not too sure. I would also like to see a Legends edition to this game. That would be really awesome, like how 2K make, like a Legends edition every single year. I think that would be really awesome if they could do that, but I'm not too sure if they are doing that or not. Probably not, as I don't think there was a special edition for AFL Evolution. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to talk about. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for all the latest AFL content. Comment in the comment section down below if you guys are really excited for AFL Evolution 2, or are you guys even more excited that the game has a better engine, all that type of stuff. Also, comment in the comment section down below, what are you guys' thoughts and opinions that the game cover is most likely going to be those 4 players? I definitely would really like to know. I'd also like to know what what players you'd rather have on the game covers if you have a different opinion. Obviously, I would like to, keep it to the tradition of the big 3 young players, and I think Jack Higgins, Jordan DeGoey, and Patrick Cripps would have been better, but yeah, as I said, I would definitely like to hear your thoughts and opinions down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my gaming channel, MIRL/vlogging channel, link in the description down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.